is. Now it's saying live.
Wait, now we're live?
Yeah.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward. It's live on Sports.com. I'm your boy Eazy. Join my guy, Spin More Rex. We got young Chris in the TD booth. JB Smooth the ones and twos.
Hello.
You guys missed an eventful intro there.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. We
It
have
was pretty funny.
an even more eventful intro, though.
Well, what you got?
No, what you got?
What
You're
I
dealing
got?
with some family and relationship problems.
All at once.
all at once, all in one package.
My cousin had a boyfriend.
Dude, that's heartbreaking, man. You know,
I'm sorry,
you just hate
man.
to see it. She led you on.
She had a boyfriend this whole time. He called, like, in the morning. I was like, who was that?
She's like, oh, that was
It's your nephew's father.
yeah, that was Uncle. That was,
Yeah.
that was
yeah.
Uncle T. Your cousin has a boyfriend.
It's not my real cousin, but yeah. That was trippy. I mean, I didn't care. I just like.
I mean, if you don't care that she's your cousin, you shouldn't care that she has a boyfriend.
It's not my cousin. But I'm just like, I mean, I don't care. I just thought it was a funny thing to say. My cousin had a boyfriend this whole time, but it is true as well. She's like, yeah, I thought I told you when we were talking about, like, you know, he breeds dogs and stuff like that. And I was like, I thought it was like your ex-boyfriend or something.
Yeah.
No, it's
Damn, bro.
current boyfriend.
He's always saying loyal.
Well, I don't care, but yeah, they're not either. But I'm asking my brother, some random guy. Sure, we all are.
He could be your cousin too.
What?
Yeah, well, everybody's Eskimo brothers with somebody.
No,
Unless
for sure.
You're. Never mind.
Let's hear what?
A virgin.
JB.
Yeah. Sorry, JB.
Sorry, JB.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
If I want to chat, if you're listening, which I hope you are, if you had to pick any person in this room to be a virgin, I already know who the answer is. I was looking at that. I said Chris and I asked
Nah,
that.
bro, I'm telling you, you go to Michigan State, it's harder to not have sex.
That's
than
what
it
I'm
is to
saying.
have sex.
We all know a guy.
Yes, we do.
We do.
Which is, it blew my mind when I was made aware of the situation.
Yeah.
Because literally you can
Tis unfortunate.
trip and fall into some pussy at MSU.
Hey, yo,
Literally.
come on. It's kind of early to be dropping the P-bomb.
P-word. Well, come check us out at 5th Ave tomorrow, because you know what tomorrow is.
You P words.
We are one sleep away from the NFL draft. I'm extremely excited, and we're gonna be at the 5th Ave. So make sure you come check it out. You can buy your tickets on Eventbrite, or you can pay for them at the door.
Yes, sir.
And if you're not coming to join us, make sure you watch the stream, man. It's gonna be live. It was live last year. It's gonna be even more live this year.
How drunk you plan on being by the time you get on the mic? Because you know they're going to put us on
Sober.
the mic at some point.
Totally sober.
Sorry to the audio listeners. Those were winks.
5 stars.
5 stars.
5 stars. 5-star reviews on all podcast platforms. Chris Collinsworth had his mock draft. He had a couple interesting picks to Detroit Lions, as well as more. Oh, I should have put this in the prep. You know how that Will Levis stuff that we were talking about yesterday, how he jumped up to number 1? Did you see how it happened? Like, did you see, like, what finally came out about it? It was a Reddit post. It was a Reddit post of some, like, BS guy. Same way, like, apes, whatever the fuck they were when they're, buying up AMC.
Yeah.
Similar
dude.
situation where they're like, hey, Will Levis has been telling all his family and best friends
Yeah.
that the Panthers told him they were taking him with the number 1 pick.
Everybody bet on Will Levis.
Yeah, total bullshit.
Dude, honestly.
And so Vegas got scared and switched up the odds because they're like, what the fuck's happening right now?
Yeah.
It was the same thing with AMC. Well, not the same thing, but like,
AMC and GameStop stock, like,
I made some money.
that is one of the greatest achievements in modern man history. Like,
Except we
We
still didn't
did
get the
that.
money we got with the shorts.
we did that. We basically made Wall Street collapse over AMC and GameStop stock. It's awesome.
They
It's
didn't
awesome.
collapse though.
It didn't collapse, but they were fucking. They were
They
shook.
fucked everybody.
They were shook.
They were shook, but they that's how I learned, like, it doesn't matter like what you do, even by like the letter of the law, like they'll always come up on top. Always.
Well, yeah. I mean, you just got to get out. I mean,
Yeah.
you just had to sell.
Well, yeah, but still, like,
Sell,
based
sell.
off like everything that happened, like there was more. I'm sorry. They were shorted. There were enough stock for them to even like pay everyone out the amount of money they were supposed to be.
Nothing free.
Yeah. No free
Free sponsor. Sorry, I got like gas trying to burp and stuff like that. The tie was fire.
Yeah, look good.
It was pretty good.
Did you get it spicy?
Yeah.
Dude, I got the extra spicy Thai from this place by my house called Thai Smile. Tell you what, toilet seat was in for punishment that night.
Yeah. The older you
That
get,
shit is
the
so
worse it
good,
is
though.
too.
Shit was so good. I remember I was eating Thai food during the flood. Do you remember the flood? Like,
What the fuck is this?
You don't remember
That's like something from like the 1950s.
You don't remember
I was
the
eating tofu during the
of
flood.
53.
No, it
You
was
were
like
there.
the flood of
No, I
like
remember like 2020, 2012.
20. No, it was
2013.
I wasn't in high school, so it was like 20. It had to be like 2016
2017.
or 2017 or something.
Yeah, yeah. So like 696 and shit
But
like that.
yeah, I was chilling. We were
The
chilling
flood.
in Mustache's garage. Me, him, our boys Trill and Devo, and we were smoking, and Darius. And it just started. We like 20 minutes later, we're in 2 inches of water, and Trill's got his Griffies on. I was like, oh, bro, felt bad for him. And Darius fucking submerged his car.
Oh no.
The Jimmy was. I was going right down Van Dyke, bro. My Jimmy did work. Threw that bitch in 4-wheel drive. It was like a boat.
It was good to go.
Oh yeah.
Darius got stuck in the
And I
water.
told him, I was like, bro, I'll take you home. Like, I got 4-wheel drive. He's like, no. He went down a side street too. Fucking, he had a Taurus.
Yeah.
It's the best car he's ever. Cause Darius buys beaters
Yeah.
and then destroys them.
Yeah.
It's the best car he's ever had. He got it for like $800, and it was like a nice Taurus.
Yeah.
And then, bitch died in the flood.
Damn.
He
Rip.
left it there.
Rip.
Yeah.
I do the leases and still beat the shit out of them.
2020 people. Detroit Supremacy said 2020.
I wasn't
Flood.
2020.
I don't know.
No.
No, it's like 2017.
Yeah.
I mean, it happened again.
There
at
was
some
another
point.
flood.
Yeah, there was another
but
flood.
no,
But
the
the
one
other
I'm
one was
talking
like
about
the
was
real.
when 696 was
Yeah.
like the water level was at the bridges and
Yeah.
shit.
Like national news.
Yeah.
In terms of like actual sports topics that we're supposed to talk about today, I'm not going to.
No, we're a sports show.
Chris, every single time we brought it up at number 6, and we're all kind of scratching our heads like, you might as well trade back, Yaze Blase. Chris has stood firm on a certain particular stance.
Yes.
That's Anthony Richardson as the pick for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
He's going to go in depth about that one. I'm curious to hear that. Matter of fact, you want to do that? Can we start the show with that one?
Yeah, we
can.
could do that.
Is that
You
what
ready for
want?
that? You ready for that smoke?
You ready
Do you
for
want
that?
to do it now or
No,
after
no,
this
no.
segment?
When we get back,
Okay.
it's a whole
Yeah.
topic. Also, you and I we play the role of both Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
All right, in the war room, taking calls, making picks. Excited to see where that goes.
That's gonna be a good one.
I can't wait to do that one. Who's playing who? Just
I'll
saw
be
a
Brad
race.
Holmes. You could be Dan Campbell.
Director JB, who's playing who?
Yeah,
We do got
Spike
Spike
Lee.
Lee in the joint. Yeah, a Spike Lee joint. Detroit Lions war room.
Next
Spike
time,
Lee joint.
next time JV's at the dispo, he's gonna have a Spike Lee joint.
Hey.
There you
I
go.
like that.
Who's playing who?
Spencer, you can be Brad Holmes.
Okay. Yes,
No.
I'm a black man. You did give me the card.
I do give you
Still
the
haven't
still have it?
I haven't cashed it in.
You haven't cashed it in. I'll never forget that one. I already did that. Can I talk about it? Or
Yeah,
no?
I don't care.
This was back when we were doing the shows at the Collie. And it was like fresh after the show, and we just got done smoking with Stick, and we were just drinking a couple beers, and the song was on, but he was going hard, and then he slipped up, was like, but I'm saying, going, this is too obvious. It was funny as fuck.
It ain't me.
Man, college days were good days.
College days were good days. Also, I want to do NFL draft board bets. So I'm going to go, like, for instance, Jalen Carter.
Yes.
We'll obviously go over this when we get there, but 5.5 over or under. Is he going before 6
I like this.
or after
I
6?
like this.
So a bunch of ones in that one too. Woodward Sports Chat. Feel free to throw some names in that one as well as numbers. I do want to play with you guys as well. Pause. And then Devon Witherspoon, the favorite to the Detroit Lions. We knew that.
Yeah.
But a certain somebody who was like a stud, rookie of the year, Chase Young.
Chase Young.
The Commanders aren't picking up his fifth-year option. You
mean,
see that shit?
He's got to be dealing with some kind of injury again. There's no other way. Like, he still can't. There's no way he's healthy. And they're just like, yeah, we're not picking up his option.
That shit blew my mind.
I mean, he's like he's approaching Jadeveon Clowney territory.
I don't know, man. I don't know if Jadeveon Clowney ever had a year like, well, maybe he had, actually.
Yeah, he
but his rookie year, he looked extremely
Oh, yeah,
promising.
he was great, man. He was great.
He like helped kind of like
He was
carry
like
them to
he
the
was a
playoffs.
better prospect than the Boses when he was coming out of college.
Oh, for sure.
Guy was a freak of
They
nature.
almost beat Tom Brady
Yeah,
in the playoffs.
yeah. Taylor Heineke got a dub in the playoffs.
No, they didn't.
Oh, yeah.
It was close.
Yeah.
But Chase Young was a big part of
Oh
it.
no, yeah, that was the game they won to get in the playoffs. Because I remember him like pointing at Heineke's back in that picture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is an interesting one. I do want to make its own topic because obviously a lot of people want the Detroit Lions to address the edge position. I don't know if the people want the Detroit Lions to address the edge position, but the talent that maybe there at 6
Yeah.
is kind of like undeniable.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want the Lions to address the edge position?
I mean, I don't think it's a need,
Yeah.
but like I always say, you could never have enough of those guys. You can never have enough
Top-tier talent.
top-tier edge rushing talent, guys that want to rip the quarterback's head off. So I think they will at some point in this draft, but I'd be surprised if they did it at 6.
All that and more. I'm looking forward to getting into it, especially the acting segment, because this is kind of like the spur of the moment. Actually,
Yeah.
it's like 1 o'clock last night. You were still up, by the way.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Huh?
What were you?
Just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I mean, too
Wait,
personal.
what else am I doing?
I don't know. You were just like, why? Like making Facebook posts? and everything?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What time did
I
you
had
go to bed?
actually, like, I was on my way home. Like, I was getting dropped off.
Yeah.
And,
Does that suck to say out loud?
huh?
Does that suck to say out
It
loud?
does. Yeah, it really does. I really don't like not having a car.
I got you on a ride
Fucking
tonight.
sucks. No, it's good. I got it.
Wow. Too fancy for my car.
I got a situation set up.
Yeah, I know you do. All right, let's get into the show. Talk about SMA.
I
Jump into
will, because SMA, or the sports marketing agency, can help spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps fight the stigma about seeking help. So if you or someone you know is struggling, head to thesportsma.com. That's thesportsma.com and get the help you deserve.
You've heard of Gordon Ramsay. You've heard of Bobby Flay. But Thursday night Master Chef Brad Holmes will be in the kitchen with all of the ingredients needed to make a great dish on draft night. Join Woodward Sports for our 3rd annual Woodward Sports Draft Party, live at 5th Avenue in Royal Oak. The past 2 years, these parties have been standing room only, so get your tickets early at eventbrite.com. Don't miss out on all the fun with Braylon Edwards, Ryan Ermanni, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, and the entire Woodward Sports crew. The party starts at 7:30 p.m. Don't miss the biggest draft party in the Motor City, brought to you by the biggest network, Woodward Sports.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
What up, though? Welcome back to Oversports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my guy Spin Mo Rax.
What up, though?
We got young Chris in the TD booth, JB Smooth on the 1s and 2s, rocking along on a Wednesday. One more sleep until draft night.
Draft eve.
We will be at 5th Ave, as you guys know. $10 to get in. You got either buy it on eventbrite.com
Yep.
or at the door.
Or you
We'll
can
be
pay at the door.
lit. We're turning up. Matter of fact, tomorrow, shout to John, intern John. We're doing a vlog tomorrow. All right, it's gonna start at the beginning of the show.
Oh, man.
I'm letting you know. I'm telling on myself off the rip. Taking a shot.
Oh, yeah.
Tequila. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
All right. Don Julio. Should we go on a bottle of Donnie?
Shit, bro. I don't got money to be buying a bottle of Don like
That's
that.
why we're splitting it.
That's fair.
Either way, it's going down. Hit the like button if you guys haven't already. 5-star review on all podcast platforms. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow night. What?
I did find a fucking half-empty bottle of Jose's Cuervo Gold in my car when I was cleaning it out.
That's from the Christmas party. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I was like, bro, how long has this been sitting back there? She was in my truck.
That's so funny.
Like, I was trying to fucking get the spare tire and the jack on because
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
$150
everything.
bucks.
Yeah.
But it wasn't coming out because like the frame was
Because you're not strong enough.
No, the frame was
You're-
bent
you're
over
not,
that bitch.
you know.
Yeah, I'm not strong.
Kind of a
The frame
puss.
was like bent over the spare tire from where because she hit me from behind. Pause.
Hell yeah. Bent over and hit from behind.
Pause.
Boy.
But yeah, there was just a bottle of Jose Cuervo sitting there. I was like, damn, good thing cops couldn't open the bank in the back. But it was in the trunk, so I would have been fine.
Oh, don't bring that.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
No, it's gold. I don't like.
Bring it. I'll take it. I'll take it again. I'll drink it again.
That's fair.
Nonetheless, though, going through these draft scenarios, having Russ come on, break our hearts. I re-listened to that clip, by the way, and we both said "fuck you, Russ" at the same time.
Yeah.
That was perfect. But at 6, we found ourselves troubled, and we started entertaining the idea of trading back with the Eagles. And there's been one man in this room who stood firm, and always wanted to make the pick at 6, and it is our very own young Chris Pilate from France. Mr. Pop's meat.
Pop stinky meat.
Pop Stankburger.
Yeah, Pop's stinky meat.
Hey, yo!
He's always hold firm on Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he wanted to introduce it by holding firm on Anthony Richardson, but there's probably a pause in there. But I maintain that the Lions should draft Anthony Richardson with the 6th pick, especially if neither of the 2 defensive studs are there, both Jalen Carter and Will Anderson, for many reasons. Obviously, Easy's 12% rule, which we'll get into at the end. But 10 out of the last 15, I said this yesterday, 10 out of the last 15 drafts, if you go back, the best quarterback is not the first quarterback taken. Quarterback is not a science when it comes to drafting. It is all about fit and development. And Anthony Richardson, we know all the flaws with him. We know that he has a lot of developing to do. But coming to a system like Detroit with a genius in Ben Johnson, with a opposite kind of quarterback to learn from in Jared Goff, someone who stays in the pocket and can help him refine that part, because we know outside of the pocket, AR-15's got it, and we got video proof that we'll be showing here. But you have to go with him because, again, you built this whole culture. This guy loves football, and if you do it now, you open the door for trading Jared Goff for a future asset, something I know Lions fans don't necessarily want to hear, but look at what this regime has done with Jeff Okudah, with now we're hearing DeAndre Swift. Brad Holmes does not want to lose any asset for nothing. And if you draft a quarterback this particular year, you then have the ability to trade Jared Goff, assuming he's going to play great this year like he did last year, to a team for a very real asset in return, which then, I mean, at the end of the day, if you get a first-round pick for Jared Goff, then you didn't even lose a pick.
Yeah.
Basically, it washes. It's a shot worth taking on a quarterback that has all of the tools and capabilities of being a star in this league. And once again, the 12% rule that Eazy brings up so many times, only 3 quarterbacks have ever broken that rule: Peyton, Mahomes, and Brady, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
3 of the greatest to ever do it.
Yes,
Yeah,
literally
three of the
greatest
top
ever do.
10.
Yeah.
And then combining that with 2
I don't know if Peyton's top
quarterbacks.
5.
Come on.
2 quarterbacks
Sorry,
in last year's draft class are the only ones. Kirk Cousins and Mahomes were the only ones last year in the playoffs with the 12% rule that had a salary over 12%. You know the answer is quarterback, and you have to take it. And I think Anthony Richardson is the guy you should take.
Bam.
That was
Good.
Nice.
Why can't you do that? Why can't you pitch like that to Elon in an elevator?
That was
I can now.
Good job, Chris. Very good job. Very well said. I don't agree with you, but very well said. Made some points that are hard to argue, but there are also points that you can make against Anthony Richardson that are hard to argue. Like, he can't hit an open receiver that's not 50 yards down the field.
relax. I think that stuff a little bit overblown.
A little overblown?
Yes.
You see his completion percentage?
See the drops?
Yeah.
Look at this
not
man.
all
Look
drops.
what
I mean,
he can do.
there is some accuracy there.
Look what he can do. Look at this.
This is pretty stupid, honestly.
Yeet.
Doesn't even look real.
That's him throwing flat.
Can you zoom it in more or no?
Yeah, I can. Just give me a second here.
That is Anthony Richardson throwing the ball flat-footed 65 yards, which is extremely. That's never the question. The question isn't his arm strength or his arm talent. The question isn't his athleticism or his mobility, because those are all off the charts, obviously. He's the most athletic quarterback to ever test in the NBA or in the NFL combine. Like,
Yeah.
he was shattering records. He can throw the ball through the roof of the training facility. he can throw the ball 65 yards flat-footed, but it's the accuracy is what it is. It is, are you able to make the plays that are available to you that Jared Goff does? So he's like the opposite of Jared, like the complete polar opposite of Jared Goff.
That's a great point.
Like, Jared Goff makes all the throws that are given to him. He is great at delivering the ball from the line of scrimmage to, I'd say, 35 yards.
Yeah.
But once you get further and further down the field, it's not as great. Anthony Richardson's like the opposite. Like, obviously, Jared Goff is not a threat to run the ball at all. Anthony Richardson, extreme threat to run the ball. Can't deliver the ball too well in short or intermediate passes, and has a big arm. So it's a complete difference. And again, I'm not on the Anthony Richardson trade. I want Jalen Carter. If he's not there and Will Anderson's not there, I'd like them to trade back.
To be fair, I did start it with the two defensive studs are gone.
Yes.
And if that wasn't clear, I'm referring to Jalen Carter and Will Anderson.
What if CJ Stroud's there? What if they're both there?
I personally am the risk reward just because I believe in the culture that the Lions have set, and I believe in the skill set that Anthony Richardson has. But I wouldn't be mad at CJ Stroud either for all of the reasons. But I'd definitely be higher on Anthony Richardson than CJ Stroud.
Philip
Shout
C
out
says,
Lucas.
put Goff and AR together. If you put Goff and AR together, that would be the best quarterback in the history of the NFL. Like,
Jen. Goff and AR, the fucking final product of that.
Yeah, that would be
what,
nuts.
what do you guys think about that part of it? Me bringing up the idea of Jared Goff being a very opposite, and Spencer referenced it too, being a very opposite quarterback in terms of skill set than Anthony Richardson. Is that someone you'd want to develop? Remove the names. Just, is that a quarterback you'd want, or would you want a quarterback that's very similar if you're developing a quarterback to mentor?
You'd want the highest talent, because I see C.J. Stroud is pretty similar to Jared Goff, although he is more athletic and he has the ability to move out of the pocket. But it's not something that you'd shy away from just because he's not the same player as the quarterback you have. Like, Patrick Mahomes was not the same quarterback as Alex Smith. They're very different quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre are pretty similar, but it's not something you shy away from. If you think that's your guy, you go get him. I don't believe that they think that's their guy. I don't think the Lions think that Anthony Richardson is their guy, so I would be surprised if they get him at 6.
I think it could work out. I mean, I think those are traits that you want him to work on, right? So, like, that's probably why you could parallel it being a good mentor for him. Because the things that Anthony Richardson, it's like you said, they are exact opposites. like the thing that Goff is good at is what you would want Anthony Richardson to improve at. And I saw a couple comments, and I think it's Suyu in the Woodward Sports chat, says Richardson doesn't know how to read a defense, the inaccuracies, which I guess there's a legitimate conversation to be had about the inaccuracies. I think there are arguments to be, to look at. They're a bit overblown. I do feel a bit scorned on the Malik Willis stuff, so that's probably a bit where I'm hesitant. But I think you have the perfect scenario of sitting him for a year. It's the same thing with the Malik Willis thing. He's not a finished product. It doesn't look pretty. There's obviously reports the Titans are like
already out,
kind of like lost faith on him a little bit there too. But even him, he's only had the 1 year. And by the way, with him, it was always called a project. He was always a project quarterback. So the people like the rushing to like, I told you so, like, brother, he was a project quarterback. Again, not promising, but that's the same scenario with Anthony Richardson. It's just to a higher degree. It's a 6'4", 220-pound fucking super
tank. Just absolute tank.
Yeah, it's an absolute tank. And like I said too, like, you'd want him to learn from assuming maybe you'd want him to learn from a guy like Jared Goff, because he's good at doing stuff he's not good at. So he practices those habits. And then on top of that too, if you were to start Anthony Richardson, man, you're looking at a guy who's constantly going against man coverage because defense is going to have to stack the box because of what he can do outside of the pocket. I mean, there's definitely a plus side to it. For me, I got a little PTSD from the Malik stuff. I'm not going to lie to you. But if AR-15 was the pick
I said the same thing.
at 6, was it on my camera?
I hope so.
It might have been for a brief
You need a
moment.
step
I was looking through like a real person. I wasn't looking at
I
Eazy's
looked at
camera.
I saw her face.
Yeah.
She fuck.
Either way.
Shout out to great mothers everywhere.
Oh,
Girl, you're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Here she comes. Thanks for interrupting the take, boys. All that for that.
she almost ate shit. No, I wasn't saying her
She
ass.
almost ate shit.
She's bad.
Yeah, no, she's
bad.
Yeah.
she's definitely a great mother.
I was in the middle of a fire-ass take.
Sorry, man.
Come on.
Sorry.
Let him cook.
I was looking
roll
at
over
you,
Holmes.
honestly, but
I was too.
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame you. You just
100%.
kept your comments to yourself. Perverts. Either way, back to what I was saying. He'll be facing man coverage.
Yes.
Because teams are going to have to stack the box. I mean, I think there's something to be said with AR-15. If Brad Holmes wants to take the risk of him as early as 6, I'm all for it. You know how I am. If I can connect the dots, it makes sense. The only guy I can't connect dots on is Tyree Wilson. That's the only one I'm like, fuck this. Fuck this guy.
what?
Not you, Tyree Wilson.
Oh, okay.
Why? Was there another one?
No, it was a dude, and I was about to
dude.
say something like that, but it was like this old man. I was just about to fuck with you a little bit, but
I don't know. I mean, hey,
yeah,
I'll put the phone number in the Woodward Sports chat. I do want to hear from our audience as well. It's that time of year where like we need you guys to call in. I need to hear some different opinions, different takes, because otherwise we'll get stuck talking about fucking, are you scared of Jordan Love? It's a quick answer for that one.
Yeah.
No. Fuck that guy. No. Fuck the Green Bay Packers. Fuck the Bears. Fuck the Vikings. Fuck anyone who thinks the Vikings are something to be scared of too.
I don't really hate the Vikings that much.
I don't really hate the Vikings that much either, but
I got one bar's the man.
Shout out one bar.
One bar is a truth.
Nice dude.
Very nice guy. Vikings are like Minnesota's like the Canada of
it's
United States.
Midwest, hospitality.
Oh, yeah. Patty from Minnesota.
Yeah, we're from Minnesota,
Like that Trey Lance fella, yeah. What a weird accent. How the fuck? Where you?
Because they're basically, you're right. They're like the Canada of the.
They really are.
Yeah.
Damn.
We love hockey.
Love hockey. God and cheese.
Cheese, lots of cheese.
That's Wisconsin.
I'll be going to Minneapolis in June.
Nice.
For what?
Visit
Comic-Con?
one of my best friends.
Nice.
He moved out there.
Oh, that's right. You did tell us about that. Well, Brad Holmes is almost complete with his rebuild, and you can be complete with your rebuild just as quickly if you go to Alta, because at Alta,
Uptime.
Alta Equipment's got everything you need to get the job done. You got a big project coming up. Alta Rent's got you covered. Make sure you guys give them a call today at 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Again, that's 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Alta Equipment, where
Uptime.
It's the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back. Hit that like button.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
At work and at home. We're there with smarter security solutions, featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
Hi there.
Hello
Hello
there.
there.
Welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. It's your boy Big Sean. What up, though?
It's pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Whoa there.
I'm gonna take my time. Well,
I'm gonna take my time, Whoa. Hit the like button. Welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, Joe, my guy. Big Sean and T Grizzly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Sean's probably looking like, they're both probably looking like, what the fuck are they talking about? Hit the like button if you guys haven't already. You got young Chris in the TD booth, JB Smooth. If you're just joining us, we're returning from Chris. I think his best, most well put together take on the show.
I disagree.
Definitely your best. What was better?
I disagree. Damn, I'm blanking on the basketball one I did, the Ivy one, for sure.
No, that was garbage.
The one with the 23 names.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one too.
That
Goated.
dude,
Shit
that
was
shit
garbage.
was so fucking funny, bro.
It's kind of crazy too, because like your passion is basketball, but you came way harder for that one. I'm not gonna lie. Pause. We do.
I really believe in it. I stand by it. I want it to happen.
That makes you think you don't stand by the Ivy stuff as much as you think you do.
Oh, I do.
Welcome back to World Heavyweights. Again, I want to hear from the audience too, so we do have a couple calls I want to get to. JB, who do we have on line first?
All right, I'll send you guys Chris first.
Instead of telling me,
It's
you're going to
Chris.
try to see the whole
I think he's on the phone.
Chris, what the hell you doing, man?
What up, Dow?
What up,
Hey.
man?
What's going on,
How
Frank?
you feeling, Chris?
I can't complain. All right, so here's the question. Are we doing this or what? Are we taking Jalen Carter? Because I still think he's going to be there.
I fucking hope so, man. I really hope so. If he's there, all reports are saying it's looking very unlikely that the Lions do it. We've heard that he's been off their board for months. We've heard our own Terry Foster say that they're not interested in him, and Will Anderson, who's who they want. But man, I hope so.
Okay, but my thing is this. Okay, let's just say I believe some of what I hear, because I hardly believe any of it until I actually see it. Let's just say he is off the board. Okay, so now let's just believe everything the Texans are saying. would like to think they're not stupid and they would take the quarterback, regardless of whether it was Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud. Okay, so let's just say that. So they take Will Anderson. Okay, what you gonna do? Not take a DT, knowing that's a pressing need?
We talking about the Lions?
Yeah.
It's. I mean, what it comes down to is I mean, it's the character questions. That's what it is. I was listening to Richard Sherman, a guy who had his own character situation go down. I think as recent as last year. Gratefully enough, he bounced back. He's part of the Amazon Prime. He got his own podcast going too. But I thought that was guys going to cut him a little bit of a break and said I've been in the locker room with guys, a little bit of troubleheads, troublemakers, guys with knuckleheads. But no, Richard Sherman was kind of going hard on the whole situation because, as we said, I know a lot of people give me beef for having him number one on my big board, but he was viewed as that up until the car accident. And that's what he was. But he said if you're the consensus number one overall pick, you got to be like almost like living your life inside like a fucking like plastic bubble. To do anything else other than that before you get the number one overall money is kind of like stupid. And that's just
okay. But here's the
Richard
thing.
Sherman has his own flaws.
Okay, but here's the thing. It didn't stop the Cowboys from taking Michael Parsons. It didn't stop KC from drafting the Cheetah in the 4th round. It didn't stop all of that. And these guys had character issues, supposedly. And there's been plenty of players like that have turned out all right. So my whole thing is, can we give it up already? It was an accident, true enough. Somebody lost their life, and you can't just spit on that like it don't mean anything, but still. Yeah. Here's a guy that's 21 years old. Give it a break. And if he's the best player in this draft overall until this situation, I don't understand why Brad Holmes would pass on him when you got great character teammates, great character coaches that would be in his head all day, every day.
Chris, appreciate you calling, man.
I just don't understand.
Appreciate you calling in, Chris. And that's
all right now.
I don't think it's as much of the car accident stuff, the racing stuff that is getting looked at. It's the pro day and what we've heard from Russ just the other day about teammates at Georgia having to force him, coaches having to force him to come to practice, force him to work out different things like that. Like, that's not a Dan Campbell player. That's not a Brad Holmes type player. They want guys that love football, want to better themselves. Like, when you listen to Will Anderson talk,
that's a Dan Campbell guy.
That's a Dan Campbell guy. That is a Brad Holmes guy. He said, I'm going to do everything I can to make myself better. I'm going to do everything I can to improve my game. I'm going to be in there grinding. Like, he says shit like that. And it looks like he means it. And if all the other things we've heard about Jalen Carter are true, I think that's the biggest thing that's pushing the Lions away from him rather than the car accident.
Yeah, my thing, too, is like one thing I will say, if Brad Holmes did want to do it and he has a free pass to do it, is you have 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, yes.
You're allowed to miss
and 2
on one.
second-round picks.
You're 100% allowed to miss in that one, as long as you hit on that 18. But so from the likes of it, or from the sounds of it,
it's
like,
a big miss though.
They're actively calling about trading down from 18. But still, I mean that's a gimme. Mm-hmm. Why not take the gamble on a piece like that? If all this stuff is true, from like what Russ says, that the Georgia staff may feel relieved of him leaving and not having to be on his ass a little bit more. I can't lie to you guys. That's Nick Fairley-esque. If you're asking me, what were you gonna say, Chris?
Yeah, we know it's true because we saw that from Dan Campbell. Remember, the whole interesting debate was Dan Campbell saying verbatim that he had spoke to teammates.
Yep.
And that was the whole disagreement. Was I think it was Eazy saying I don't think a teammate would sell him out, or maybe it was you, Spencer. I forget which one.
Well, I think we both felt that way.
Yeah, we both felt that way. But Eazy thought it was bad interesting, and I thought it was good interesting.
Yeah. And that's our answer. Like, we got it from Russell. Like, if it connects the dots. If Dan Campbell found something interesting about him from teammates, and Russell Brown is saying from coaches and teammates being tired of having to work with him and kind of maybe even sometimes baby step him into getting into shape and all of these things, connect the dots. I mean, it's valid. It validates what Russ said.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. You can't say for sure. There's a lot of smoke screens getting thrown around, a lot of different things people are saying, a lot of hearsay, but we'll see. We'll see when the time comes.
Very curious to see what goes down I wouldn't be mad if he was a pick, and I'd also have to.
I would be pretty happy if he was the pick.
Be pretty fucking happy if he was the pick, pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Dan Campbell. I mean, that's what we give him credit for, right? Is motivating guys.
He's a leader of men.
We listen to him speak just at press conferences. We want to run through fucking walls.
Yeah.
Like, I have a feeling either he or AG. I get the same vibe a little bit with AG. Could get through to get Jalen Carter. So you got 2 first-round picks. Swing for the fences, bro. Swing for the fences.
Anthony Richardson.
Over
That's
Carter?
swing for the fence.
Over Carter?
Me personally, no. I've changed my mind on that. There was a point, but no. Like I said, over the 2 defensive studs, and no. But anything else?
What's a bigger question in this draft? Is it
Anthony Richardson
or
is the bigger question for sure.
Yeah, because the on-field production
Jalen Carter's floor is like.
Cool. I don't want to go.
Well, you can't necessarily say
Jalen Carter's floor is like Ed Oliver. Like that's his floor.
Yeah.
Because he is because he is a giant human being that will take people. It'll take a lot for someone to move around. His ceiling is, all pro.
JB, who else we got in the lines?
All right, he's not calling from his car today. It's Ryan.
Let's go.
Ryan from his house.
The OG.
Or work.
Ryan the GOAT.
No car, no work today. Had to come home early.
Very nice, very nice.
How
you feeling, Ryan?
Feeling good. The wife not so much. Pregnant with twins, so yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Appreciate that. So here's a fun thing to think about. It just hit me this morning. So if Kirby Joseph wants to make Aaron Rodgers his Cub again, they have to do it in the Super Bowl this year. Something fun to think about.
That is. That's true.
But so the number 6 pick. This is what I'm gathering. Listening to all the other news outlets, all the other BS out there. This is what I think is going to happen. Brad Holmes loves Will Anderson. All right. If Will Anderson doesn't get picked at 2, I think he's going to trade up with Arizona, move Arizona down to 6 because they can still get Devin Witherspoon, which they're enamored with. Trade up to 3 with Arizona, pick up Will Anderson. If that's not the case, then they'll stay at 6, hope C.J. Stroud falls. And if Stroud's there at 6, they'll take Stroud. If Stroud and Anderson are gone by 6, then I see him trading down with either Philly, Tennessee, or Houston. Have them trade up, and then we'll end up, I have a feeling, taking Bijan. Those are the 3 players that they've talked the most about in all their press conferences, and their faces just light up. So that's what I think.
I appreciate you for calling in, Ryan.
Yeah, thanks for calling in,
OG.
Of course.
Always been a supporter of the show. But when Brad Holmes had his latest press conference, he almost already put up the defense balls for when he selects a running back.
Yes, he did.
Like Bijan Robinson.
And he was part of the camp to get
Todd
Gurley, who, if you're telling me Bijan Robinson would beat Todd Gurley with healthy knees, taking that 10 times out of 10. Todd Gurley is one of my favorite players in the history of the NFL.
Yeah.
In obviously a very vacuum seal package, but
yeah.
He helped me financially gain a lot. And watching him play, bro, it was electric every time he touched the ball. And if you're telling me Bijan could be a fraction of what Todd Gurley was when he was in his prime, I'm here for it. Not at 6 maybe, but
I'm cool with that at 6.
We've talked about trades. We've talked about possibly moving back with the Eagles. If you can get him at 10, I'd love that.
Yeah, I think to the point, and I've already made this point as well too. And we'll go to break here. We get back. We have a couple more callers, if I'm not mistaken. But moving up to 3 for Will Anderson. As much as I like Will Anderson as a prospect, I just don't see it happening.
You've been getting doubted. Doubt has been cast upon your Will Anderson.
No, I just been given information from again, like football minds that know the game more than I do. It's like when someone gives you that type of information and they're like on that level, NFL coaching or NFL scouting, like I kind of just had to accept it. I'm not gonna debate them. They can talk about coverages and shit that I've never even heard about, but no team has ever moved up into the top 3. This has been an open challenge for the past 2 weeks.
If you move up like that, you're getting a quarterback. Yeah.
No teams have ever moved to the top 3, take a defensive end. That's I made a face, whatever, when that came up. That's why. Yeah. I just don't see that happening. No one's ever been enamored with any prospect that much to make the move up for a defensive end or any defensive player. In my mind.
It's probably happened somewhere, but I agree with you. It doesn't happen very often. If you see a team move in the top 3, they're normally getting a quarterback.
MPWMU, Barry, Bill Sims, Eric Dickerson, It's okay to take running backs high if you look at them as that level of athlete.
Yeah, it's
a prospect.
Take your best player. That's Brad Holmes basically said. Well, that's exactly what he said. Actually, it was you take the best player. If you get a guy who you think is the best player, you're cool with it.
Yeah.
But let me tell you guys about Planet Fitness, because Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere. The gym that has always been known for being clean is now cleaner than ever. You can get a full-body workout in just 30 minutes in a 30-minute circuit, and all memberships include fitness training. You can get all that for just $10 a month, but you can't pull up to Planet Fitness and forget the perks. Because with the Black Card, members enjoy the use of amenities such as unlimited tanning, hydro massage, massage chairs, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,000 gyms worldwide. So make sure you tap in club or online at planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential. Shout out Lions Rumble 81.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
Big Boy Strawberry Fest has officially arrived, and we're here to show you the very best flavors of the season. Satisfy your sweet tooth with our deep-fried vanilla Oreos, strawberry hot fudge cake, and a slice of our classic strawberry pie. But that's not all. Cool off on a refreshing summer splash salad, or savor the flavors of our chicken Caesar wrap and strawberry bacon chicken wrap. And for breakfast lovers, don't miss out on our strawberry hotcakes or our mouth-watering red velvet waffle. Strawberry Fest is something for everyone. Celebrate the sweet season with us at Big Boy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Olafson, DC, the founder of the Custom Health Centers, and we've helped thousands of people learn how easy it is to lose weight and keep it off with our customized weight loss and body contouring programs.
With Custom Health, you don't feel hungry, you eat well. My name is Simeon Timbuk, and I've lost 71 pounds on the program.
Call us at 844-789-THIN or visit CustomHealthCenters.com for a free consultation and get started for as little as $5 a day.
Get a shot up. This is for the win. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my guy Spinmo Rex. We got young Chris.
What up, though?
JB Smooth. A couple callers went in the line. But before we get to them, shout out to my guy Lions Rumble 81 in the Woodward Sports chat, dropping up $20.
Yeah,
just to
shout
say
out to
what
Lions
up.
Rumble 81. It's a real one.
That's a real one, man. But during the break, you got some breaking news, Spinny.
I wouldn't say it's breaking news, but
breaking news.
It is being reported that the Eagles GM Howie Roseman, we've already discussed that he has been calling different teams to move up in the draft to try to get a better position. Says they're looking at Paris Johnson is who they're trying to get up. I think the best tackle prospect in this draft.
Yeah.
A lot of people. I mean, he's pretty much consensus the best tackle in the draft.
Only guy, and I do want to apologize. Shout out to whoever called me on this during we posted our big boards, but Darnell Wright is the only other guy I think would be a sure thing. But I think Paris Johnson's almost equally as.
Roderick Jones is pretty fucking good, too.
Roderick Jones is pretty good, too. But I think Paris Johnson's going to be there at 10. I don't know
if he'll be there.
I'm not really buying into that.
I don't think he'll make it past Chicago. Is what I think. If I was Chicago, I'd take him at 9 for sure.
You know who's going to Chicago?
Hopefully not Bijan.
Think of a Chicagoan accent, right? Put that in your head. Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Now say the name Peter Skaransky.
Peter Skaransky.
Like he sounds like a fucking Chicago Bear.
That's a good point.
Peter Skaransky go to the Bears, all right? I don't know.
He's a Packers fan, though. Maybe he turns him down.
What?
Peter Skaransky's a Packers fan, yeah.
Pete Skaransky.
Yeah,
I really like that Skaransky kid they got out of Northwest.
Yeah.
See, like the old people always just say shit wrong. The Pokemon cards.
Pokemans. My dad says Pokemon.
Yeah, Pete Skaransky. I can't do. You can do it. You can do it better than me.
Yeah, we're sitting over here ordering the beers, and they told us about this guy, Peter Skaransky. I don't know. Big Pete Skaransky out of Northwestern.
I can just hear the mustache and the accent. Yeah. He's a fucking bear, just like Will Levis is a Colt. We have another caller,
Will
JB.
Levis is definitely a Colt. I feel like that's a lock, man. He just looks like a Colt.
We got a rack of calls here, so I'll send you guys Ro first.
Ro, how you feeling?
What up, though, Ro?
I'm feeling good. Fresh off work. How y'all boys doing?
Pretty good.
Man. I know that fresh off work feeling feels. Congratulations to you, brother.
Listen, I just wanted to say, I feel like if C.J. Stroud is there, I feel like he will be the pick. Like, interior defender is very well neat, but I could also see them going a route of like a Mozzie Smith or somebody like that. I really think Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes, I think they a little more higher on like the likes of Comiskey, Bugs. They may be banking on Anzarike coming back and possibly doing something. So I feel like if it's like CJ Stroud there, I feel like he's the pick. And then as far as 18 go, I feel like it could go any way, corner, maybe a Kansas if he's there at 18. And I want to get y'all thoughts on, like, where do y'all think we take a linebacker?
Well, I like a lot of what you said, man. I like Mozzie Smith for sure. Like, if you're not getting Carter or Kansas, I like Kansas at 18 too, not at 6, but at 18. I think they'll get a linebacker in the second round because there's going to be a lot of very good linebacker prospects available in that second round, whether it be Drew Sanders. I don't know if Deion Henley will still be there. We've talked about, you can even look at Overshown in the third round, different guys like that. But
Captain Jack Campbell,
if he's still there, I don't know. I think they'll get a linebacker in the second round.
No, I think linebacker second round.
And then just the last two things I want to say. It'll be quick. Hey, JB and Chris is the smoothest dudes I ever seen or ever came across.
Let's go.
Every time I watch y'all show, I'm like, these boys just so laid back, so chill. And finally, I seen a report or maybe a mock that had Jackson Smith and Jigba going to the Jets. How would y'all think that'd go with Aaron Rodgers?
That'd be dangerous.
Garrett Wilson, then you add Jackson Smith. I feel like that'd kind of go crazy. Brees Hall.
Yeah, that would be nasty. That offense would be extremely scary.
Think about where their defense.
They got Allen Lazard too, who's like, if he's your wide receiver 3 with Garrett Wilson, like you said, they still got Brees Hall hopefully coming back. And then you add Jackson Smith and Jigba with Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
That'd be nasty.
That'd be disgusting.
Appreciate you, Ro.
All right. Before I go, final thing. I'm from Detroit, and I moved to Georgetown, Kentucky. I got an engineering job down here. I'm gonna be at y'all draft party tomorrow, so
let's go.
So I definitely hope to meet y'all tomorrow.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Hell yeah, man.
I'm coming home, man. I already bought my ticket. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yes, sir. That's awesome, bro.
What we sipping on tomorrow, Ro?
We'll pour one up.
Oh, I didn't catch the last one.
I appreciate Ro calling in.
We'll be drinking that tequila gold.
And shout out to Exo Screens.
Yeah.
Dropping $5 in the chat like a real one. That's pretty dope, man.
That is dope.
You guys are showing out. Everybody's excited, man. It's draft season. We're on draft eve.
Yes.
Ro, man. Engineer from Kentucky. Good for Ro, man.
From Detroit.
Yeah.
From
Detroit.
Kentucky. Get it
engineer,
right.
Yeah, engineer in Kentucky.
It might be T Grizzly. Just switched up his careers. Detroit to Kentucky. Yeah. I'm just saying. Can't be in public with a hoodie on.
Ro's still with the rollie on.
Bro.
Oh.
JB, who else we got?
Wilson, you got the Ronin 99.
Ronin. Runyon, how you feeling, man?
What up, though, Ronin?
I'm good, guys. How are you this evening?
Good, brother. Good to hear your voice.
Hey, so listen. So I'm sitting here under the beautiful sunny skies of Lansing, but Detroit original OG, class of 1975, Detroit Central.
Hell yeah.
So I've seen a few drafts, but I'll tell you, I've never seen one as completely unexpected as this one. I don't think anybody knows anything about when they say, well, we're going to do this or that. There's about like 25 multiplicity or multiple combinations or prisms that you could look through and see all sorts of possibilities. I think what he's doing is he's left himself completely open. If you notice, he still has cap money. He didn't sign Puna Ford before the draft. I think, as the caller said, if you add another offensive receiver to the Jets, they're going to be dangerous over there. But as far as we're concerned, think about it this way. How many home runs in this draft are there? How many blue chippers are there in this draft?
Some are
There's
saying
quite a few,
no.
actually.
I would say 2 or 3.
Exactly. I would say, and I would tell you that its beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
fair.
So, what would it look like if, for example, you took a certified blue chipper like Bijan at 6, but you added a Mozzie Smith in the later rounds. You added a mobile linebacker in the later rounds. You added another intruder. Remember, they brought in the kid from, what is it, Dwayne Redmond, I think his name is.
Yeah.
A defensive tackle. So they've left themselves completely open. And so with this guy, man, it's just like watching a wizard at work. I have never seen anything like this, because you have to remember, to this guy, the later rounds mean something. This is the first time I've seen that in any GM. Yeah, I mean, I've seen guys do. I mean, the draft used to be like 12 rounds for God's sakes. So with this particular draft, I think anything could happen. I'm just looking forward to seeing how he's going to do what he's going to do. And I also just want to mention before I go, don't forget the other upcoming brand new free agent period. And that's when the roster cuts go down to 53.
Yep.
Immediately. So you're going to see a lot of player movement then, and you're going to find guys. So I maintain we'll see what happens. I saw a report that the Cardinals would cut DeAndre Hopkins. Let's say with the Lions sign him for 2 years, then at $25 million for 2 years. Option for 3.
Yeah.
I mean, see, so there's all sorts of stuff out there. What would the Lions look like with D-Hop on that team while we waited for, J-Mo to come back? So, anything's possible. I just love what you guys do. Damn right. And I'm going to chill here and listen to the rest of this fantastic show.
Appreciate you, Ronan.
Your man, Ronan.
Oh, hey, by the way, I love Chris, by the way, man, because Chris's head is just like fucking gigantic. I just love this.
I couldn't hear that. I heard that.
When you guys come to the scene, I don't know what it is, man. His head looks like it's like damn Godzilla coming out of my screen, man. Hey, look, I love you, Chris, man. I love you, bro.
Appreciate
you, guys.
man.
Oh shit! Appreciate
you. Appreciate you.
I thought Chris was about to get love from back-to-back callers. He said his head is fucking gigantic.
Man, that boy got a big ass head.
Head so big you can't sit behind me.
That's facts.
Man, that's fucking hilarious.
That did happen at that little town thing we went to. I was like, I got to get to the angle here. Chris in front of my head. Big ass head.
And he's just tall as shit.
Yeah, he is.
But there's also he made a good point, other than Chris having a giant head, about Brad Holmes just.
It's a good point.
Being able to do that is a good point. As I said, other than that, to being able to do anything he wants, because he gave himself so much freedom, and now he can literally, like, he's got 4 picks in the first 2 rounds. He can go best player available, most talent available.
Yeah.
Get what he needs. The only glaring hole we really see on this team is defensive tackle. So
maybe we're just like overthinking it a little bit. Maybe he is just like for sure the fucking.
I don't know. It's like you talk about connecting dots. Like there's a lot of dots to
complete,
connect, but there's also one that fucking cuts through all those dots, which is like not a Dan Campbell guy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's a really great point. I did listen. I caught Peter Schrager this morning, and he had like Peter Schrager, by the way, like one of the most like well connected guys when it comes to like NFL GMs. A couple years back, he had like one of the most accurate mock drafts, and it was all off speculation of like what he's heard.
Yeah.
And obviously this year, that's not the case. It's like been like Ronan said, like one of the hardest drafts to call in recent history. But one of the things he did say, one of his tidbits he took away from this past weekend, is that Jalen Carter doesn't make it past 6.
You're gonna make it past 6?
Doesn't make it past 6.
Doesn't.
He's going to be a top 6 pick in this draft.
I would agree with that.
And that's a guy who's well connected and respected.
Here's another hit, Barry Bonds. That is a banger.
It is.
Any quarterback going to the Detroit Lions would definitely need some insurance if they got Jalen Carter, Aiden Hutchinson, and James Houston on the same line. They should probably hit up Swiss. More specifically, my guy Mark at Swiss. My guy Mark at Swiss Insurance gets you covered on your personal and business insurance. Make sure you guys give him a call or send him an email. It's mark@swissins.com. Again, that's mark@swissins.com. So we'll have which. We'll be right back.
You've heard of Gordon Ramsay. You've heard of Bobby Flay. But Thursday night Master Chef Brad Holmes Holmes will be in the kitchen with all of the ingredients needed to make a great dish on draft night. Join Woodward Sports for our 3rd annual Woodward Sports Draft Party, live at 5th Avenue in Royal Oak. The past 2 years, these parties have been standing room only, so get your tickets early at eventbrite.com. Don't miss out on all the fun with Braylon Edwards, Ryan Ermanni, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, and the entire Woodward Sports crew. The party starts at 7:30 p.m. Don't miss the biggest draft party in the Motor City, brought to you by the biggest network, Woodward Sports.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy, better sleep, blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
The Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck is the home of the original football bowling pin game called Foaling. Multiple different ways you can play. They've got $12 open unlimited play and private land reservation for $120. If you get thirsty, they got a $2 mystery beer vending machine and multiple fully loaded bars for you to choose from. So make sure you go check them out in Hamtramck or visit them online at foalingwarehouse.com.
What up, though? It's your boy Eazy Joe, my guy Spinmo Rex.
What up,
we
bro?
are the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. We got young Chris in the TD booth, JB Smooth
Big head Chris
on the ones and twos. It's just part of the show, man. This is part of the show at this point. Shout out to Ronan, shout out to Ro, shout out to who else called before Ryan, Chris. Man, our callers. Gotta be honest, I think we have like the best football opinionated callers.
Yes.
Out of every other show on the network. But who else are we working with, JB?
I will send you guys Chuck right now.
She's got the cousin kid.
See what we were talking about?
Tell him to shut your kid up. Shut your fucking kid up. I'm sorry, who we got?
We got Chuck.
My bad, Chuck. What up, man?
What up, no? It's Jeff, not Chuck. Jeff.
Damn, JB. Wait, what? What up, man?
It's all good. It's all good. Easy, I follow you on Twitter, man. We talked a few times.
Let's go, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I just wanted to throw some cold water, man. Just wanted to pump some brakes on all this CJ Stroud talk. Like, the draft is a crapshoot. We already know that. But what is a guarantee in the draft? If the quarterback came from Ohio State, and I call it oh hell no state, you already know what it is. If the quarterback from Ohio State, he's going to be garbage, man. Look at Justin Fields. Last year, all the hype, he can make all the throws, da-da-da-da. But when he came to the NFL, his system did not translate, and he was not ready. He is inaccurate. If he didn't have them feet, if he wasn't really a running back behind center back there, he wouldn't be really anything. And he wasn't anything. What did they go like? What was their record last year? Did they win like
3 games?
2 games or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
3 games?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, and then we talked about it earlier. CJ Stroud has the same. Jared Goff is his co-comp, right? So why would you take him at 6? if everybody else is not there, I'm saying Bijan. You know what I'm saying? Because we do have the situation with J-Mo, right? I just watched an interview with Bijan earlier today, and he was talking about how, the NFL teams are loving him because he's able to line up in the slot. He's able to be a receiver as well as a running back. So he adds more value to that position, right? So if he's not really projected to get out of the top 10. So I'm saying if he's there at 6, you take him at 6. If Philly's trying to trade up for, who do you say, Terrence Johnson?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Then you take Bijan, right? Hopefully Atlanta doesn't grab him at 8, but I'm not really seeing anything else other than Devin Witherspoon. But, man, pump the brakes on that CJ Stroud.
I appreciate you
shoot me
calling
a
in,
DM
man.
so I can shoot you a follow back, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you calling in.
All right, no problem.
There's just 2 things to that. One, I don't like classifying a player based off of the college they went to. We talked about how many good quarterbacks come out of Texas Tech or Wyoming, but I'm not ready to say Justin Fields is ass. I think Justin Fields is a good player, and he's going to be a good player in this league for a pretty long time. And I also think that C.J. Stroud is the most pro-comparable quarterback that Ohio State has had in this run of quarterbacks. Like, you look at Braxton,
the best throwing quarterback
Braxton Miller, Terrell Pryor, even J.T. Barrett, different guys like that. Like
gimmicky
a little bit. J.T. Barrett was more of a pocket guy, but still, like, C.J. Stroud he played in a pro-style offense. He's a pocket passer. Like, I think he is the most pro-ready quarterback. I think he'll be a good quarterback in the league. But
yeah, the best way to articulate that too is like, look at Ohio State's been traditionally. It's been like that, the true Big Ten style football, 4 yards in a cloud of dust, and they've dominated the Big Ten and a lot of majority of college football with that play style. However, the C.J. Stroud era of football, it's been a pro style offense. Been a lot more passing, and that's because they have a quarterback who can do that. C.J. Stroud is the best quarterback to come out of Ohio State. Can he flop? I'm talking about pro-ready quarterback to come out of Ohio State. Very possibly flops. It's just like Chris said.
Anybody can flop. I mean,
exactly. Like Chris said, quarterback assessments there's no science to it. It's really about grooming and what situation they're put in. I think if C.J. Stroud, Detroit Lions, be a great situation for him to be put in. And if you like Jared Goff, you said, I don't hate Jared Goff. I hate his contract. I want to like make that like clear as day. If I get a guy comparable to Jared Goff and C.J. Stroud on a rookie deal,
who can move around,
a little bit more mobile, then you're looking at a guy who
I'd say more than a little bit.
Yeah, you're looking at a guy who I think you go to the Super Bowl with. I mean, think of the reasons why we lost out on Jalen Ramsey. He got a guaranteed contract from the Miami Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Wagner was out there. I mean, there's still other names out there.
Family in Florida and shit.
Yeah, all his kids in Florida as well too. Like I don't know, that rookie deal really like can help you out
for sure.
Look at like Chris said too, and like I said during the playoffs, only 2 of those guys run contracts that are paying more than 12% of the team salary cap.
Yep,
that's just the way that the league goes. But I'm not mad at it. If you want to take Bijan, I'm not tripping at that either. Yeah. At the end of the day, trusting Brad Holmes, even it's that fucking Pete Skronsky kid.
Peter Skronsky.
Out Northwest.
Peter Skronsky.
Hit the like button if you guys haven't already. JB, got one more caller?
Yeah, we still got one more caller here.
Let's hit this one more caller. We'll go to break, and we'll play the role of Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell.
All right, send him through. Who do we got?
All right, this is Dzo.
D's nuts. Dzo, how you feeling?
What's going on, fellas?
What up, man?
Man, I really just got one question for real, man. I heard Braylon Edwards say earlier, he could see Elijah Cansey getting the gold jacket at the end of his career. I wanted to hear what y'all think about that.
Ooh.
And would it be? I heard y'all speak on him before. I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I heard Braylon say it now, so I want y'all to take on it. If you think he could get a gold jacket at the end of his career, would it be too early to take him at 6?
Can I start with this one?
You can go.
You see the hat on my head? This is for the beautiful facility called Dispo Romeo out in Romeo. That is a cannabis mall, the first cannabis mall in Michigan. All right, we were there for 420. They hooked us up with tons of weed.
Yeah.
And Braylon got a lot of it. That's my answer to that one. Braylon got the top tier, top shelf. Listen, I think Elijah Cansey could be a very good pro. I think there's a strong risk reward, and one of the reasons I didn't like the idea of him with the Detroit Lions is that we kind of are already undersized when you look at Malcolm Rodriguez, you look at James Houston, and to throw like him in there as like your defensive tackle, you're just gonna get ran on like freaking Tiana Trump at a frat party. I don't know how else to put that one, but
hey yo,
he can be nice, but he's got to be in the right situation. Like I feel like if he went to Philly next alongside like Jordan Davis or somewhere there's other like bigger bodies around him, he could just be a fucking menace, a little Tasmanian devil. I think he'd be cold. I don't like putting gold jackets on guys before they hit the field, though.
I don't like putting gold jackets on guys before they hit the field, especially not Elijah. I'm not drafting Elijah Cansey at 6. I would bet on the opposite of that. Obviously, it's a higher hit rate to say like this guy's not going to be a Hall of Famer, but that is high praise from obviously a man who knows a lot about football. He played professionally for a long time. He was a very good player himself, but man, that's a lot of high praise for a guy. And I just don't see it.
Last one, fellas. Now Brad Holmes cold, man, and he just took Josh Pascal last round. Would he take another edge, or did that mean he don't really believe in Josh Pascal? What y'all think?
I think he'll take another edge, man. I mean, he said it to you. I don't know if it was this past press conference or the one before that, but they don't even bring a depth chart into the draft. Damn, there's a new Lady Jane. She is gorgeous. But they don't even, I'm sorry about that. But they don't even bring a depth chart into the war room. They just go. I think that's why we've seen him go in the past couple of years. He's gone defensive tackle, and he went with Lee McNeil and then Levi Onwuzurike. And then just like the Aiden Hudson, went Aiden Hudson right back again with Josh Pascal. I think it's very possible to take another edge because he don't give a mother F. He just wants good players. It feels like. So I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't say it's a disrespect towards Josh Pascal because I think Josh Pascal could also shade and play inside a little bit there too.
I appreciate y'all, man. Good look.
Hey, appreciate you, brother. Man. You the man. All right, guys. We're going to break a little bit early in this one.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, cool. Let's do that. When we get back, we'll be playing the roles of Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes in the Detroit Lions War Room. I'm excited to do this one. But before we do that, Spinny, can you tell us about Lady Jane's?
I will, because how would you like to win a new vehicle for you and a friend? And I can be that friend. I don't have a car right now, so if you win, you can toss a car my way. I'd appreciate that. That's right, a new car for you and your Spenny, girlfriend, or best bud. Just get into Lady Jane's and automatically register for your chance to win, courtesy of Les Stanford, Buick GMC of Ferndale. Lady Jane's haircuts for men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Saturdays at 1 p.m. Make sure you're watching WoodwardSports.com for our new show, Chompin' Puck.
He shoots, he scores!
With four-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty and Michael Gentry, Chompin' Puck is taking the Detroit hockey community and giving them a voice. Pros to Joes. You'll get the best Detroit hockey coverage around. Chompin' Puck. Saturdays 1 p.m. on WoodwardSports.com.
The Sports Marketing Agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zuniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
What up, though? Welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy Joe, my guy Spin More.
Sorry,
Brax.
before we tell you guys about
Smooth.
everything going on,
Fuck
I got something I got to get off my chest.
Take that shirt off, boy.
I've been thinking.
Trap party!
Steady's gone wild. I've been thinking about this a while. I didn't know how to tell you guys, so I've just been thinking about it in my head over and over.
You're a vegan.
I'm a vegan.
You fucking know it, dude.
Rain makes corn, dude. Did you know that?
Yeah, corn makes whiskey.
It does.
Whiskey makes my baby?
Yeah, she gets
a little frisky.
Just a little bit. That's just what I want to say. Come join us tomorrow at 5th Ave for the draft party live. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can buy your tickets on Eventbrite, or you can get them at the door. And if you're not, you can't make it, you got a prior, I don't know.
You just get in. Just pull up.
No, just pull up.
Pull up on me.
Pull up on me.
You
can
know how to work
watch
the
on
internets?
YouTube because it's going to be streaming live. So.
Oh, that's true, too. Hit the like button again if you guys haven't already. 5-star review on all podcast platforms. With that being said,
pull up on me.
We got a JB Spike Lee joint.
JB's got fire drops in there.
Ahead of us, JB.
Awesome.
How do we start this thing?
I don't know.
All right. We're gonna role play a little
genius.
bit. We're gonna role play a little bit. All right. JB has casted Spin More Racks as the Brad Holmes.
I'll be
playing MCDC Dan Campbell.
Okay.
This will be a Detroit Lions War Room at pick 6 with the following picks off the board.
Okay.
Got a list here.
Lions select.
Give me 1 second. Maybe I should have made a graphic of this one. I got to go to our group chat to find this one. Yeah. I did this based off the FanDuel odds because, oddly enough, no pun intended, they were creepily.
Should have done off the Circus Sports bet. Sportsbook has.
Oh, that's definitely what I meant to say. And Circa Sportsbook has Bryce Young going number 1.
Okay. Thank you, Circa Sportsbook.
They have Tyree Wilson going number 2.
Tyree Wilson. Good choice, Circa Sportsbook.
I got C.J. Stroud number 3.
Okay. I don't like that, Circa, but I appreciate you guys.
Will Levis number 4.
Yeah, that Circa Sportsbook, I'm with you guys on that one for sure.
Jalen Carter.
Number 5.
Gone at 5.
Fuck.
Leaving you, Mr. Brad Holmes, and myself, Dan Campbell, on the clock officially. Before we get, hey Brad, I think your phone's ringing, Brad.
Bring, 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 bring. Hello, this is Brad Holmes, GM of the Detroit Lions.
Who's on the phone, Brad? It's probably Shelf Dog Chris with that.
Yeah, I think it's. Oh, this is Howie Roseman.
Howie Roseman.
Howie Roseman from the Eagles is calling.
Pick it up, Brad. Pick it up.
Hey, Howie, how you doing? Sad you guys lost. Must have been tough coming off that Super Bowl loss, chumps. What, you want to talk to me? You want to talk to me about number 6? Oh, yeah, I've heard you like Paris Campbell. You want to move up to get Paris Campbell? All right, what are you going to give me? What are you going to give me, Howie? Oh, you want to give me pick number 10, second round pick this year, and a second round pick next year? Pick number 6? All right, I don't mind that. I'm gonna
What's he say?
Consult with my guy and we'll get back to you. Fucking Howie, fucking Eagles. Philadelphia sucks. Cheesesteaks are ass. So Dan, I just got a call from the Eagles. I don't know how you feel about this. I know they are going to be our competitor if we want to win the NFC this year.
Yeah.
Which we are trying to do. But the Eagles offered me their number 10 pick in the draft.
All right.
Their second round pick this year, which is number 62.
All right.
And a second round pick next year to move up to 6. I'm considering this. I'm not going to lie.
Who they say they're taking?
They're looking for Paris Johnson.
Why would they do that? That's on my ghost.
I think Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson are close to retirement. So
yeah, Paris Johnson's pretty good at center.
Lane Johnson plays tackle.
Joe Swanson.
I don't mind that. Don't mind that, Brad. We get to move back 4 more spots, get 2 more picks. Who are we thinking here at 6? I mean, we got Carter's off the board.
Levis off the board.
We weren't taking him to begin with.
We like that Devin Witherspoon kid.
We did like that Devin Witherspoon kid.
C.J. Stroud's still there.
C.J. Stroud's going at 3.
Isn't Will Anderson still there?
Yeah, you did say that.
What if they're lying to us and they want? I mean, Will Anderson's like a generational guy.
Will Anderson is there. He tickles my fancy. I'm not gonna lie.
Who else we got? Is anybody else calling?
I do believe so. Oh yeah, this is a Baltimore area code.
Oh,
somebody calling for Baltimore. Hello, this is Brad Holmes, GM of the Detroit Lions. How can I help you? Oh, we got the GM of the Baltimore Ravens on the phone right now.
Okay.
GM of the Baltimore Ravens, Eric DaCosta. He's talking to us. Oh, you'd like to move up as well? Well, I mean, we just got a call from another bird, Philadelphia, and they got more to offer. You want to give us the number 22 overall pick, which is your first round pick. You want to give us your number 1 pick next year. And pick number 124 in this draft. So that's 2 firsts and a 4th for number 6 overall. What are you looking to grab? That would be a good spot to grab him. That would be a good insurance policy for you. All right, I'll get back now. You hear? Fucking Baltimore crab cakes. The Wire. I love The Wire. It's a great show.
That was a great show, Brad.
They're looking at it. They're looking at AR.
They're grabbing AR.
They want to move up to get AR. It sounds like things aren't going too well with Lamar Jackson.
Feels like it makes sense.
So they're offering us number 22 overall.
Okay.
Their first round pick next year.
Okay.
And number 124 overall in the 4th round.
Don't like it.
Don't like it.
Wait, the first round pick next year.
First round pick next year.
I'm starting to like it a little bit, Brad.
They got a Pro Bowl alternate just like we do. Even if Lamar Jackson doesn't come back.
That's what I'm thinking.
They have the same caliber quarterback as we do.
I mean, it's great organization here. The reason why I like this, Brad, is we get to re-enter the Caleb Williams sweepstakes, and as we know, we're not. Jared Goff has bought us time.
He is.
We've said this.
He's not going to be here forever. It's not like he's going to be here forever.
All right. I think you press the play button, Chris. That's how that works. Until your response to your text message there. But is there anybody else? Anybody else in the phone line there, or should we just go and cash this one in for Will Anderson and build one of the most dangerous, most lethal defensive lines in the league today?
I think we got some more people calling. Florida area code calling. Southern Florida. Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay's
calling me. Hello? Yeah, this is GM Brad Holmes of the Detroit Lions. Oh, Jason. How you feeling? It's good seeing you at the GM meetings. You want to move up, huh? I'm telling you, Jason, we've got some people on the phone. Got a lot of good picks there. You want a quarterback too, huh? You're looking at Anthony Richardson. Well, what can you give me? Okay, you'll give me your number 19 pick overall. I like that. You'll give me your second rounder. You'll give me a 5th rounder. And you'll give me your second round pick next year. Move up from 19 to 2. Or to 6. All right, Jason. I mean, we've had a lot of calls. We've had a lot of people talk to us. I'll get back to you. Dan! Stop looking at Metallica music videos.
Sorry.
We gotta do business here. Tampa Bay just called.
Okay.
They also want a piece of Anthony Richardson.
Hey, yo.
Because I can tell you right now, Kyle Trask is not. It's not going to get it done for them. They offered us 19 overall, 50 overall, 153 overall, and their second round pick next year.
One more time, because I have ADD.
Yeah. Turn off the Metallica, Dan.
Sorry, I'm making a poll here, so Woodward Sports Chat can help us with this decision.
100%. Tampa's offering us for the number 6 pick.
Number 6 pick.
19 overall.
19 overall.
50 overall in the second round.
Okay.
Oh, it's interesting.
153 overall in the 5th round.
150?
153.
Okay.
And their second round pick next year.
Oh, it's interesting.
How you feel about that one, Dan?
Not in love with that one.
Not in love with that one?
Tampa wants, I mean, you told me, Brad, you're boss in this scenario.
I am. You're damn right I am. I'm Brad Holmes. I'm a black man. I'm a big black man. I've been working out and I wear villain shirts.
If we're going to allow Tampa to creep all the way up from 19, they just won a Super Bowl.
Yes.
All the way from 19 to 6.
I want that first round pick next year.
I want that first round pick next year, Brad.
Let me get him back on the phone.
Let's get back on the phone, Brad. Call that Slim Jim looking motherfucker.
All right, Jason. Here's what I got to talk to you about. You just had Tom fucking Brady, all right? You think Anthony Richardson's your next guy? You're going to need to grease it up a little more. You want to move up 13 spots to get your guy of the future? I'm going to need that 19 overall pick. I'll still take 153 from you. But I'm going to need your first round next year as well. Jason, don't look at me like that.
It's a call. It's a call, Brad.
We got FaceTimes. Don't give me that kind of slack, Jason. You're moving up 13 picks here. This kid's a prospect. He's a monster. You saw his pro day. He threw it through the roof. He's a Florida kid. You're a Florida team. You want this kid, you're going to have to give me that first round pick next year. All right? All right? It's on the table? Okay. All right, fuck you, Jason. Well, he said he'd be able to do it.
So now what? Two firsts?
Well, I got to...
Tennessee area code?
Yeah.
I think we got audio on this one.
We got audio on this one?
We do have audio on this one.
All right, let me pick up. Beep. How you doing, Mike? Mike, we got audio on this one?
Mike Vrabel. I'd cut off my dick to win a Super Bowl. Why wouldn't I trade up with the Detroit Lions? We got our new GM, former partner of Brad Holmes here. All right, and we want to make the move. We listen to these fat fucks over at Woodward Sports last year. We took Malik Willis. We thought it was the future. They had us sold. All right, but I'm ready to take Malik Willis, shoot him with a mega ray, all right, make him bigger, and name him Anthony Richardson. Put him behind another mobile quarterback like Ryan Tannehill. I want to move to 6, Brad. Hook us up to Mike Vrabel. I'll give you our pick 11. Grab the corner you like. I'll throw you a second, okay? And I'll throw you a third next year. Let us get this done, man. 5 spots. Come on.
All right, Mike. I don't like you talking about my guys, the Woodward heavyweights, like that.
Yeah, Mike. Uncalled for.
Yeah, Mike. Dan
Very
Campbell,
handsome big guys.
My guy to my left right here, he'd whoop your ass. And he'd bite your kneecap. But it's a pretty enticing offer.
A lot of choices here.
Feeling Tampa, Dan.
Because you could cash in on next year.
I like that first round pick next year. I like where it's going to be. Tampa's got people jumping ship.
Brad's that or Will Anderson here, Brad?
I like Will Anderson. I do. What are we looking at 19?
That's a good question, too. Joey Porter.
Back-to-back picks.
I don't know if he's around
18-19. It's not a bad situation to be in.
Luke Van Ness. Let's go to commercial break and take a look at our big board here. How's that?
Yeah, it sounds good.
All right.
You know, if
Custom Health.
Yeah, if you let yourself go over the offseason like Dan Campbell over here did, you might need to hit up Custom Health Centers. But also, if you're feeling tired, depressed, or unmotivated, low sex drive, never been a problem with me because I'm a big, healthy black man. Muscle loss or belly fat, testosterone optimization therapy is a safe and effective way to restore your vitality, confidence, and performance. It also reduces heart disease. Visit CustomHealthCenters.com today. That's CustomHealthCenters.com.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan.
Join the Pepper Club for all the best deals in town. Plus, they will beat all competitors by $5. ChiliPeppersTanning.com. Hottest bulbs, hottest deals, darkest tans. Your vitamin D headquarters.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
Get a shot up. This is for the win. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
What up, though? Welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my guy Spin More Rex. We got young Chris in the TD booth, JB Smooth, the ones and twos. I did put a poll in there briefly. For what? I'm Dan Campbell. I apologize.
Yeah,
The like button,
what
stuff
are
like
you
that.
talking about?
Yeah, my bad. We had a poll in there briefly. Should we take the Bucs trade, Tennessee's trade offer, the Eagles trade offer? But I did forget to put the option just to draft Will Anderson. I will work on that, Brad. We just bullshit a little bit here.
Yeah. No, I'm keeping these guys pulling the string on them. Because you never know. You never know what I'm going to do. I'm a wizard. I'm a villain. I'm a black man. I'm a savage. Whatever I want, I'm going to get. Thank you, JB.
JB, what do you think they should
Ray
do?
Ray Agnew. What do you think we should do, Ray?
There you go.
I mean, I don't know, guys. Sure would like that, first round pick next year, from the Eagles. But you're the boss, man. I can't really.
Oh, big boss walked in. Sheila. Sheila, how you feeling about this?
You gotta take it. gotta take the Tampa Bay offer. You gotta take the Tampa Bay offer. First round next year. I'm the owner of this goddamn team. I want a first round pick next year. I want this young boy that everybody's talking about. This is an old lady, and I want a young boy as my
Well, I mean, Dan, Ray, she cuts our checks.
She does cut the checks.
But she hired me to do this job, and I hired you guys to help me to do this job.
I think she's making sense. I think she's making a little bit of sense.
I like what she's saying.
Get her the young boy.
Get she the young boy. I mean, it's an open discussion for everyone in the Woodward Sports chat poll too. And so far, it looks like the Tampa's trade offer is working. There's also just taking Will Anderson.
I like Will Anderson.
Boy. Sheila, what about this Will Anderson guy? He's a great. He's a man. Forget a boy. He's a man. Look at him.
Old.
Ray, how's our scouting report on Will Anderson?
Where he's out pretty nice, boss. I can't tell you nothing.
Spike Lee, that's right. I fucking can't, bro.
All right, Dan. What are your thoughts, Dan?
Ray, one more time. Sell it to him one more time, please. I say we go whoever the chat decides, Dan, Brad.
I like it. I like it. We're in a good enough position that.
How many votes do we need to cut it off at?
We'll cut it off at 70 votes.
70 votes?
70 votes.
That's a lot of votes.
That's a lot of votes, Dan.
We are quite a bit away from 70 votes. But we got time to talk it over. And let me sell you on Will Anderson, Brad, guard, because he's a me kind of guy. A Dan Campbell guy. You know, we thought about Jalen Carter as a position of need, but he's gone. He went to Seattle, where most of those troublemakers go. Will Anderson. This guy is not getting in trouble off the field. All he does is hunt quarterbacks and fish. He's a hunter and fisherman. That's my kind of guy. We go fishing, kick back, not drink Bud Lights, drink Bud Light Platinums.
I'll tell you what, Dan.
Boston, I don't know if you know this as well, too, but they call him the Terminator.
They call him the Terminator. You hear that nickname from Ray Agnew just now? Dan. Go, Brad.
I like the Will. I like Will. We brought him in. We sat him down. We talked to him. He's a good kid. It's
Spike Lee knows ball.
Spike Lee knows ball. Will Anderson is a guy I could see pounding the draft table to get. But I'll tell you what I like more than Will Anderson.
Young boys.
I was going to say draft capital.
To get?
Young men.
Oh, it's interesting.
Shout out to DNA in the Woodward Sports chat. This show is fucking stupid.
Big butts.
It's how many votes are we at? Oh, we're way over. Close the poll.
Close the polls.
Well,
drop the line. We need the button, Ray Agnew, the draft button here. Think we're making a selection?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I know you guys gave me a lot more time on the clock than I was allowed. But
The Detroit Lions select
Will Anderson, edge, Alabama. And now, we're in the Woodward Sports Studio with Spencer Exner and Speakeasy Sports. The Lions just drafted Will Anderson.
Man, I really didn't think he'd fall to 6, man.
I didn't think so either.
I really didn't think he'd fall to 6.
I didn't think so either. I heard they had some pretty good trades on the line, though.
Yeah.
Are you upset they didn't maybe get an extra first-round pick for Tampa?
I am not gonna lie to you. I am a little bit upset, but I can't be mad with the prospect of what this defensive line is going to look like. I do have a question of what's going to happen with James Houston now. I mean, that's a guy you saw a lot of promise out of last year in limited fashion. Now he's got like a taste of like the turf at the pro level, and he's showed he belongs.
Yes.
So that's the one question I have is what happens with James Houston now in the event the event that they just drafted Will Anderson.
I think it's just dangerous. It's just more pieces to move around. Can you imagine that NASCAR package with Will Anderson outside linebacker, James Houston at the edge, Kaminsky and Pascal in the middle, and then Hutch at the other edge?
Yeah.
That's a fucking nightmare if I've ever heard it.
Say the NASCAR package one more again.
Will Anderson.
Yes.
Outside linebacker. Standing next to him, James Houston. I call him the pit bull.
On the inside.
On the inside.
James Houston on the inside.
James Houston on
Little
the inside.
James Houston on the inside.
No. Outside linebacker, James Houston's the end.
Okay, because you said Will Anderson, you said outside linebacker.
Will
so that
Anderson's
kinda
the
confused
outside
me.
linebacker.
Okay.
Will Anderson, outside linebacker.
Okay.
The man I called the pit bull.
All right.
James Houston, defensive end. Defensive tackles. Josh Pascal, Big John Kaminsky. And then your other defensive end, Aiden Hutchinson.
What about Lee McNeil? Lee McNeil was great last year.
Lee McNeil's great, but he's not a NASCAR driver.
That's very true. That was the whole purpose of that exercise there. That's the only question, man. I think if I'm being honest with you,
anymore.
A lot of talk about Will Anderson. I keep wanting to do the Dan Campbell exit
I
too.
know. To JV.
Hey, boss. JB, you did good, bro.
You did good.
You
So
did
did
good.
Chris. Chris did good.
Chris
too.
did good. Can you hear the Sheila voice one more time?
I don't think I did a voice, did I?
A little bit.
Just a little bit. You did a little bit in there.
did
A little bit of twang.
Maybe you just sound like that all the time, man. I just never noticed.
Oh.
Can we hear the Sheila impression just one more again?
Get me that young boy.
Oh, it's interesting.
I want it. 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 I want it.
Yeah, I mean that's the only concern. I know a lot of people talk about Will Anderson, though, playing like dropping back into the linebacker position, and like to be honest with you guys, I lazily haven't watched a lot of tape on Will Anderson just because I already assumed he'd be gone. He's like that type of blue chip prospect.
Mm-hmm.
Did he ever actually drop into linebacker? I feel like he always played that edge.
No, he's moved. He's played that linebacker role before. They have him back off a couple times, but majority he is rushing the quarterback.
Because if I'm dropping somebody off into the linebacker position, I might pick James to do it. He's a former linebacker himself too.
Mm-hmm.
And Aiden or Will's supposed to be like the elite edge rusher out of the two. That's the only. Brad's not going to give a shit. He's going to take the best guy off the board.
Yes,
it's very possible.
and they
it's Will
love
Anderson.
them some Will Anderson. How can you not? He's number one on my big board for a reason.
Yeah.
Like the guy's a monster.
There is that thing too where James Houston's going to be a free agent following this year, albeit an exclusive rights free agent where you can only negotiate with the Detroit Lions. So I think that's another plus on Brad's belt, not just his belt, because then maybe it's a trade asset at that point. I don't know. How you feeling about the pick, Chris? Do you wish they made the trade for the two first?
Nah, I'm okay with Will Anderson. I'm okay with Will Anderson's really the only one that I'm comfortable taking at 6. If you're forced to make a draft pick at 6, for all the reasons you guys stated, and it does make, like you said, James Houston somewhat of a luxury and maybe a potential trade asset. And again, that allows Brad Holmes to do what he does best and not let anybody leave for nothing and get something. So I think dude is a generational talent. I've been all in on him since Flannel Sam read his crazy quarterback pressure numbers like 6-7 months ago. I'm all down for it. As much pressure as you can put on the opposing quarterback, the best, especially with that great secondary you got cooking.
That is the best way to not allow teams score, is to pressure the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And with guys like that, you added a Will Anderson in there. This is obviously, our own Terry Foster said that is the dream of the Detroit Lions, is to draft Will Anderson.
Yeah, but I feel like nothing's gotten out for this regime the past 2 years.
Oh, dude, if Terry says he knows somebody who's talking to him, I believe Terry.
No, I know. I don't doubt that.
As you know,
somebody
Terry is probably putting down whiskey with Ray Agnew, and he's like, I love Will Anderson.
No, I don't doubt that somebody came and told Terry that information. My only argument or concern is was that information accurate? You know what I'm saying?
It's smokescreen season. It really is, but you're not gonna have to, make me believe too hard that they love Will Anderson, because everybody loves Will Anderson.
But to the point where because I didn't get to hear the Terry clip. Didn't you guys say that he's going to trade up to 3? They're willing to trade up to 3?
I wasn't here for that.
Okay. That's where I was come on. I didn't really see that part of it.
I was here for that, and yes, that was the.
He said trade up to 3.
We were going to trade up to 3 if Brad Holmes got the approval from everyone else in the organization to package up that 6 and 2 second rounders.
Okay. Well, Circa Sportsbook, they also have odds for the number 18 pick. I don't know if we're necessarily play the same exact game because we don't have like phone calls and all that stuff like that. But you want to do the 18th pick? You want to act out the draft war room for the 18th pick, or should we save that one for tomorrow?
We should save that one for tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll come prepared tomorrow.
Yes,
because we'll have audio. Yeah, all right. Yeah. I'm down. All right, when we get back, I do want to play draft board bets. And again, if you want to make this, maybe it's at the party tomorrow too. Like if you want to make some drink bets or what?
We got to do a drinking game too. I'll get that ironed out for tomorrow.
Okay. Nothing too crazy. I'm not trying to be like.
No, it's not gonna be anything too crazy.
Okay.
It's not gonna be every time you hear the draft noise, take a shot.
Yeah.
Every time, what did JV say? Every time they mention Mel Kiper's big board, take a shot.
Yeah, or team history or something like that. Like, wait, what?
Every time Mel Kiper's on the screen, take a shot.
All right. Well, before we get to that, I do want to tell you guys about whatever's that.
I'll tell them about Guardian. You don't tell them about shit. You already did your 2 reads of the day. Let me tell you guys about Guardian Alarm, because Guardian offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and know a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology. It's been proven to work, and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800-STAY-OUT. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT right now, and let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy, better sleep, blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
What up, though? Welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my guy Spinmo Rex.
What
we
up,
got
though?
you, Chris in the TD booth, JB Smooth, the ones and twos. Hit the like button if you guys haven't already. Please make sure to be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream, and 5-star review on all podcast platforms. I know I had to say that stuff every time coming back from break, but the one I need you the most to do, 5-star reviews and like button. Yes. Honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, that shit means the world to us. We're obviously the up-and-coming young guns on the show, on the network. Got out the mud, so it means a lot. But
dirt. You're 30, you ain't young.
That's fair.
Too old for Sheila.
I do. Yeah, way too old for
sure.
Sheila. Way too old for Sheila. I want boys. Whatever she's saying. I think we'll run that back again tomorrow. We'll have it a little bit more ironed out for you. But I did want to play another draft game.
Okay.
All right, because one sleep away, we could do these things. It's the Heavyweight Sportsbook. All right. Can I get some music for this one, JB?
Circa Sportsbook.
Brought to you by Circa Sportsbook. Bijan Robinson. I'm gonna give you a number. All right.
All right.
I want it over. That means this person's getting picked beyond that.
Okay.
Or under. He's getting picked before that.
All right.
All right. Go around the room with this one. Bijan Robinson at 18.5.
Under. Way under.
Way under.
Way under.
Way under.
Yeah.
I agree.
Way under. I think he'll go before pick 14.
Chris.
Ooh, I'll go under. I'll go under as well. I think he's getting picked close to the top 10.
JB Smooth.
I'm taking the under on this one as well too. I think he's going 10.
Yeah, I don't think he makes it past 10. That Paris Johnson news is kind of interesting. A little bit. I feel like that's a smoke screen. I don't know. I think he'll be there 10. But all right, moving on. Will Levis. Been the most interesting thing to talk about this week. It's been kind of like mind-blowing. Will Levis at 2.5. Over on that one?
Over.
Ron.
Over. He's going 4th to the Colts. Put it in the fucking... Set it in stone.
Okay.
Will Levis is a Colt.
Chris?
He's a stallion.
Over.
Over? Where do you think he's going? Or are you saying over?
Colts.
Yeah.
Colts. That makes the most sense.
JB, you're the betting man in the room. You've seen the odds with Will Levis fluctuate this week. What are you thinking? Over, under 2.5?
I think I might have to side with Vegas on this one and follow the money. Give me the under. He's going at 2.
Wow. I will say this.
Damn.
I do have an updated odds from Circa Sportsbook. I have it open in front of me right now. For the 2023 NFL Draft, the number 2 overall pick, Will Levis is tied second behind Will Anderson, plus 270. Number 1,
Tyree Wilson.
blows my fucking mind, bro. I just don't understand. Whatever. Moving on. Jalen Carter. 5.5.
That's a good number, man.
5.5.
That is a good number. My fucking soul, my heart, everything in me wants to say over.
My tits.
My tits. My cock and balls.
Oh, yo.
I all want to say. They all want to say over. My gonads and strife. But I'm going under. I think Seattle takes him at 5.
Wow. Chris?
I think he's going over, and I think the Lions are passing on him.
Gross.
I do, unfortunately.
Go back to being Sheila.
JB Smooth.
Give me the under. Seattle picks him up at 5.
Fuck both of you.
Man, sorry, dude.
I really don't know if it goes to Seattle, man.
What's worse for everybody that wants Jalen Carter? Honestly, it's worse if the Lions pass on him, right? Like
Yes.
as far as your pain level, Spencer.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's like the what if. Because here's the thing is like, I feel like he's going to be a stud at the NFL level. Like,
Sorry.
what?
They were showing Bijan Robinson highlights,
Yeah.
and one of them was against the guy they're playing right now,
Tyree Wilson.
Texas Tech and Tyree Wilson.
Yeah.
He got moved out of the way by Texas' offensive line. Bad.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that. Again,
I mean, he's a big dude. Like, I understand the want for him. He's a huge human being.
It just makes no sense to me. There's no combine numbers, no pro day numbers. Your only fucking argument is he's got really long arms. If he's going number 2 overall, that's mind-boggling.
That is pretty wild.
It's mind-boggling to me. Jalen Carter, I'm hopefully maybe speak something into existence here. He's going 6.
That's what I like to hear, brother.
Going 6 to the Detroit Lions. It's a position of need. Brad Holmes can afford to swing and miss. All right, we still have pick 18 coming up. Why not? He is my number 1 guy in the big board. Quentin Williams-esque. And maybe even better. In my opinion, maybe even better.
Damn.
All right. AR 15, the third. 15.
Esquire.
This one's a 15.5.
15.5?
Oh,
Under.
Under?
Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
You said the exact same thing. You stuck on repeat.
Yeah.
Chris, this is your guy. Are you hurt by this?
Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm shocked by this. It's blasphemous. It's disrespectful. No,
Blasphemous.
I just think that
He's like, this is racist.
Somebody's going to talk. Yeah, I don't want to be the woke guy here, but why is Anthony Richardson not taken and Will Levis is? I just think that's kind of weird. Okay, NFL being NFL, I guess. No, I think somebody's gonna talk themselves into taking a quarterback before 15. Like AR is gonna go in the top. If you had that line at like 9.5, I'd still probably take the under. Like I think by 8, he's taken.
Reagnew?
Under. I don't think he's going at 8, but it's definitely under 15.
Under boss.
Under boss.
Under boss.
This one's tough for me, man, because I remember last year, Jesus. Malik Willis was like the favorite to go to be the first quarterback off the board. Then he go to like the 4th round. So I don't want to like buy too much to the AR 15 hype, but
he's not the favorite to be the first quarterback off the board.
It's fair. I say under. Under for AR 15 for sure. Tyree Wilson. 3.5. Are you buying into the hype? He's going number 2 overall. Circa Sportsbook has him as the favorite to go number 2 overall.
I'm going over. I can't in my right mind think a team would pick Tyree Wilson over Will Anderson.
It'd be the most Texans pick. And I don't even think of the Texans as disrespectfully as I think of like the Lions in draft history. But like after fumbling the number 1 overall pick, this would be like I don't know, I don't know, man. I mean, I could be wrong. I just don't. It just blows my fucking mind.
Yeah.
Chris, 3.5 for Tyree Wilson.
I'm taking the over. He's not getting drafted in the top 3 for sure. I think this buzz around him is somewhat real, but it's also a little fugazi. I don't think anybody in the top 3 is taking it, especially if one team trades up and wants to get another quarterback. I don't buy it.
Ray?
JB? Yeah, Ray?
I'm taking the over on this one on Ermanni Edwards and Mass. Ryan Ermanni played a video today of supposedly a sports doctor who says that Tyree Wilson did have a injury after this past season and had surgery. So
his foot.
Yeah.
He had a foot injury.
Yeah. So they said that, coming back and bouncing back from that is a little strenuous on the body. So
especially for giant humans like himself. A foot injury, it's never good.
Yeah. I mean, it's 270 pounds too. Like, I agree with you guys. I did want to bring this up too, but to the Will Levis stuff, how I'm kind of like dismissive of him being like number 2 or where we have him at? Was it 2.5? He did have a shoulder and foot injury too in 2022. Because based off 2021, that's where most of the Will Levis hype is coming from. But I'm with you guys. Tyree Wilson, despite Circa Sportsbook having him number 2, I'm gonna go over. I just can't. I can't see it. And if that's the case, this guy goes number 2 overall.
Yeah.
What's the fucking point of doing the combine? Like if I'm Jalen Carter, or if I'm any up and coming prospect, and I've seen a pro day destroy Jalen Carter's like draft stock, and then I see this guy with an injury,
not do a pro day,
not do a combine, he just goes number 2 overall. Why I'm not working out? I don't have to. Like, you guys just take me either way.
Yeah.
If you think I'm good enough.
I agree.
Plus, you can get injured in these situations too. Didn't somebody pull a ACL or something like that?
Yeah.
For the integrity of the game, it has to be over. Don't draft this guy early.
It's true. We'll get right back into it. We got a couple more for you guys, but first let me tell you about Big Boy, because Strawberry Fest is back at Big Boy. Try the classic breakfast items like some strawberry hotcakes or mouth-watering red velvet waffle. If you're not feeling breakfast, try the strawberry bacon chicken wrap or cool off with their refreshing summer splash salad. And don't forget to grab dessert, including their berry delicious classic strawberry pie, deep fried vanilla Oreos, or strawberry hot fudge cake, and more, all at Big Boy.
You've heard of Gordon Ramsay. You've heard of Bobby Flay. But Thursday night Master Chef Brad Holmes will be in the kitchen with all of the ingredients needed to make a great dish on draft night. Join Woodward Sports for our 3rd annual Woodward Sports Draft Party, live at 5th Avenue in Royal Oak. The past 2 years, these parties have been standing room only, so get your tickets early at eventbrite.com. Don't miss out on all the fun with Braylon Edwards, Ryan Ermanni, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, and the entire Woodward Sports crew. The party starts at 7:30 p.m. Don't miss the biggest draft party in the Motor City, brought to you by the biggest network, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically enter for your chance to win not 1, but 2 vehicles of your choice, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. That's right, 2 cars, 1 for you, 1 for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime, sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Let one of our talented, award-winning stylists make you look handsome and clean. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
Chili Pepper Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. So head over to Chili Tanning's for the $5 Pepper Club deal. They beat all competitors by $5.
$5.
Don't forget to pick up Australian Gold, Designer Skin, Caltan, and Swedish Beauty Lotion. ChiliPeppersTanning.com, the hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, the darkest tans. Head over to ChiliPeppersTanning.com.
Nice. I like how you do that. Welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, my guy Spin More Rash.
Hello.
Chris, JB Smooth. If you guys have already, meet the world, hit the like button so we can make our way into draft party commercials and 5-star reviews so we can make our way into draft party commercials.
Speaking of draft parties, join us tomorrow because today is draft eve. We're going to be at 5th Ave in Royal Oak. You can purchase your tickets on Eventbrite, or they'll be $10 at the door. It's going to be a lot of fun. Everybody's going to be there. We're going to have a great time. And if you can't make it, make sure you tune in on YouTube because last year we had 50,000 viewers. Shit was popped off.
Popping. The Woodward Sports Chat. I think it was I lost the name. Big O Rocks 313 says brick, not scared. Sounds sketchy. Sounds like a rape charge.
It does.
Well, I'm brick for the pick too, baby. We're bringing more draft odds tomorrow. We gotta save some stuff for tomorrow. Please make sure you guys call in tomorrow. But Chris, I will allow an NBA playoff segment if you demand it in a Sheila Ford voice, Sheila Hand voice.
I don't have a
real boss bitch, dude.
A Sheila voice.
Just we'll see what you got. This guy's watching TV.
Yeah.
That's why I need you here.
I don't have a voice either. Let's just talk NBA. I don't know how to do.
You can't do a girl voice.
Let's talk NBA basketball. That good?
Yes.
There we go.
That's it, baby, and a foul.
Nice.
All right, you're stoked about this. You're literally jetting out of here. Please still post the audio, but
I will. I always do.
What's on the docket and what's got you stoked? Yeah, what's got you bricked up?
What's got me bricked up is these 4 games of NBA basketball tonight. You got Knicks and Cavs first, then you have Lakers Grizzlies.
What time is Lakers and Grizzlies?
Lakers Grizzlies is 7:30.
Thank God.
So, you got it. That's
Thank
why I got
fucking
Jet.
midnight.
That's why I got Jet. Man. And then weirdly, the Milwaukee Miami game is at like 9 or 9:30, and then 10 is why am I blanking on the last game of the night?
Warriors and Grizzlies.
Warriors and Kings. Yep, Warriors and Kings. And so a lot of good series, man. A lot of good series. This playoff round, we've been saying it over and over again, is one of the best in recent years, maybe even longer than that. You got a lot going on. I think the series I'm most interested in is Sacramento and Golden State because I really do think that both those teams can make it to the Western Conference Finals. I wouldn't count either of them. I wouldn't count the Lakers out by any means, but I definitely think that both of them are legitimate Western Conference title contenders. And Milwaukee and Miami is just so important for the East because I think if Miami ends up pulling off this massive upset in the first round, I think the Celtics are walking to the NBA Finals. I think Philly matches up terribly against them, even with Embiid's extra rest to hopefully heal up. Miami, I don't see them really being a real threat to the Celtics.
Philly doesn't have guys you can throw on Tatum and Brown. Like
they don't.
They really have no elite perimeter defenders.
Just Jimmy.
Yeah.
And you're Jimmy, and maybe you want to go Bam, but then I mean, who's going to keep Robert Williams off the glass? So there's just so many disadvantages for Miami in that series. And again, I don't think Miami is better than Milwaukee, despite being up 3-1. I think it's a Giannis back injury and just Miami playing a little bit over their heads, and I think that's going to come down to reality. That's why I'm going to place my bet tonight on Milwaukee still winning the series.
I bet on the Heat, man. Like Jimmy's going to close this one out. He's probably got more dog in him than any professional athlete going right now.
That game's tomorrow night?
No, tonight.
That one's tonight.
Yeah.
Where are you going, Chris? Why weren't we invited?
I'm just going to the crib. You're right around the corner. You can pull up if you want. Benny can too. I don't care. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm going home.
I'm chill.
You're so whipped.
I'm gonna watch him here.
That's fair. That's fair.
So side note to these games tonight, the 3 games where the teams could close out this series are all underdogs.
Damn.
They are not favored at all to win this.
That is pretty wild.
I can see the Lakers doing it.
I could definitely see the Lakers doing it, especially if Dylan Brooks keeps being a bum, which he's going to because he is a bum.
Also, you got to look at LeBron, and he understands the playoffs better than anybody that's in it. and he knows how important for this particular Lakers team is rest.
Yeah.
He knows that the more games
He knows he's got
play,
80 on his fucking team.
the more, yeah, exactly. He knows that with Anthony Davis. He knows that with Anthony Davis, it is a ticking time bomb. And so he knows that it's important to get as much time off and play as little games as possible. But that being said, if Memphis comes out with a very strong punch at the beginning of this game, I can see LeBron being like, all right, we'll get him back in LA and kind of just coast and let that game let that game fly.
Lions Rumble has a good point. Jimmy Buckets also smashed Rachel Nichols. So, like,
it's a different human being. Like any other team, I must be right. I think I'm gonna ride this one with you, Chris. Actually.
Well, Milwaukee.
Just why not throw a 5 spot?
Jimmy's got that dog in him.
He does, and I want this to be.
Look what it took for him to beat a bad back Giannis, though.
Yeah, I want this to be totally clear. My counting Milwaukee over Miami is not in any way a Jimmy Butler disrespect. It is a literal disrespect to everything surrounding Jimmy Butler, except Spo. Spo's a great coach,
Spo's the man.
I don't trust Duncan Robinson. I don't trust Strauss. I don't trust any of those guys. Kyle Lowry.
I bet Strauss hits 5 threes tonight.
He could.
I bet.
He could, or he could go 0 for 8. Or he could go 0 for 8.
5.
Like a pizza bet?
3 in the first quarter.
Like you bet on it?
No.
Throw a pretzel pizza on it.
Shots tomorrow?
Yeah, throw a pretzel pizza on it.
Shut up,
pretzel pizza on that boy.
Pretzel pizzas are good, man.
Shout out to Mike. Oh, I lost his name. I was gonna give him his shout out too. King Leo, although I don't really see your name often in there.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Appreciate you joining the show, though, man.
Appreciate you joining the show, though. Make sure you hit that like button. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Share the stream. Tomorrow, once again, we'll be at 5th Ave. Pull up. Obviously, you can buy your tickets on eventbrite.com, but you could also buy them at the door. Come through. We'll be partying. We got some ladies. I mean, you guys see the cake can.
But that'll do it for us today. We appreciate you all tapping into the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. And join us tomorrow at the draft party. But we're going to be here first doing our show. So the man to my left, the one and only Speak Easy, Chris Platty in the TD booth, JB Smooth on the ones and twos. I am Spencer Raxter. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Draft day, let's go. Peace.
One more slip.